Okay, good morning everyone. So today we are back with our group video for the group 2 to recite their poem on global issue 2, which is war. So let us start by introducing ourselves. My name is Nandini Balakrishna and my metric number is 195857.
My name is Noor Aliani Nazira binti Rosli. My metric number is 198120.
Hi
Okay,
everyone.
Okay, you first.
Alright. Hi everyone. My name is Nazah Wahida binti Kamaluddin and my matrix number is 198452.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Nurfaza Niza binti Karona. My metric number 196247.
Hi everyone, my name is Abla binti Aziz and my metric number is 198148.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Hu Zhicheng, and my magical number is 199508.
Okay, so group 2, are you ready with your poem
Yes.
for global issue 2? Okay.
So I will share the screens.
Okay, you may start now.
Okay, you guys see?
Yes.
Yes.
So group 2 will recite the poem. Taking a look around, the battle scene was brutal, with bodies strewn across the ground, surrounded by the nauseating smell of blood. Okay, smoke has blinded my eyes, and I can barely see. And as I look around, my heart sinks and my eyes fill up with tears. I want this fight to be over. Nantini?
Oh, my eardrums were hurting from the gunshots, killing and piercing people's lives. The images and emotions have scared me for the rest of my life. This is where the dead are buried.
So basically this is from group 2. We are doing and creating a poem about war. So let's discuss one by one. For the first paragraph, can someone tell us what is the meaning by the poem? Taking a look around, the battle scene was brutal, with bodies strewn across the ground, surrounded by nauseating smell of blood.
I think for the first paragraph, it is from the victim point of view, right? Because
Yes.
as we can see, the victim has described the battle scene was brutal with bodies strewn across the ground, surrounded by the nauseating smell of blood. So it described the environment when the war is happened.
Yes.
Yes, very true. Anyone have anything to add about paragraph 1?
I think no. Let's proceed to the second one.
Okay.
Smoke has blinded my eyes and I can barely see. And as I look around, my heart sinks and my eyes fill up with tears. I want this fight to be over.
I think personally, I think that this paragraph is also similar to paragraph 1, where they describe the battlefield's condition after the battle is over, and also from the point of view of a victim. So it symbolically means that the battlefield is filled with only dead bodies but nothing else. And when you are in the place, definitely you will cry also, seeing all the dead bodies lying down with bloods and a lot of injuries. And definitely as a person standing in the middle of battlefield, you will feel that this fight has to be over, this doesn't have to be continued. So I think this paragraph means like that.
For me, this paragraph is easy to understand.
Yes.
For example, smoke has blinded my eyes and I can barely see. Uh, we can imagine that the bomb come to the child, to the victim, and the smoke appear. So it's stating that the smoke has blinded my eyes and I can barely see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And first paragraph and second paragraph, it also explain about how the war it's how the war is going on. How telling
Yes.
us what
Mm.
actually happened in the middle of the battle.
Yes, and
Because
how?
sometimes we see soldiers as cruel person, but if we think from their place, this is what they feel after finishing a battle.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Yes, and it
Yes.
seems from the first and the second paragraph, it describes how the war is actually affecting the victim. Like they are surrounded by the nauseating smell of blood because the dead body, no one gonna pick it up and no one gonna to bury them, right? So
Yes.
yeah, it's basically like how the victim feel. It's not just about feeling hurt. It's not about feeling scared or whatsoever. But it's also like um, what they feel. I mean, um, it's happening around them. The nauseating smell,
Yes.
the blinded their eyes,
Mm.
and yeah.
Yes.
I want this fight to be over. I think this paragraph, the writer want to showing, the writer hope that the war is over. I want this
Mm,
fight to be over. So this paragraph is quite easy to understand.
yes.
Does anyone want to add something for this paragraph?
Mm. Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 I think from
Yes.
the
Biden who?
Yes, who do you want to?
Oh, I think Afla can proceed.
Mm,
I think from the correlation between the paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 is if you see the paragraph 1 is talking about the environment, like I just said, that is surrounded by the nauseating smell of blood, it's surrounded
mm,
by the dead body, it's surrounded by the one who already fallen from the war, the one who already like can't do anything. And for the paragraph 2, it means that the one who getting in war is really hope that the fight will be over. It is because they feel like they almost give up because of what they already battle.
yeah.
And but but they still hope that they want to win the fight, but at the same time, you know, you have like 50% want to win but 50% want to give up. So I think that
Mm,
that what the writer want to express from the paragraph 2. Yes.
Yes, I think even though they win the war, at last they feel that it's useless to win. With
Yes.
like most of the people are dying.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Can we proceed to paragraph 3?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, my eardrums were hurting from the gunshots, killing and piercing people's lives. The images and emotions have scared me for the rest of my life. This is where the dead are buried.
Mm,
Any idea about this paragraph?
I think this paragraph also uh, related to the second paragraph
Yes,
because
but it's like emphasizing a long-term, how to say, long-term consequences of the war. Because if you see the first line, my eardrums were hurting from the gunshots. Some of the victims, they have the trauma of hearing some sounds similar like gunshots for the rest of their life, because of the war. So I think they're
yes,
emphasizing the long-term consequences here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think last paragraph focus is tell about the security of wars and talk about harm to the people. Is have some different from first paragraph and second paragraph, because first paragraph talk more about environment of the world, and the second paragraph talk about a feel about the world. But last paragraph is deep than first two paragraph, is more than about clarity of war and harm to the people. Yeah, that's all.
yes.
Yes.
Actually, this experience can make the victim become depressed, become traumatized because
Yeah.
they have to face the war. They have to face something that they can't imagine. The thing that yes, so so dangerous. So
Yeah, that is very closer to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes,
It's a fact for the rest of life.
Mm. Yes. Even
Even
though if
though
they are so.
and the paragraph number 3 kind of reminded me of our current situation right now. It's not happened to our country, but COVID-19, and then the effects on the country, like the earlier phase of COVID-19, which is in Italy, I guess, which they have like the rising numbers of patients, and then
cases.
yeah, and then the and the rising patients, uh, it's affect all the country, and then um, which make they don't have what is it? The patients, the number of patients are so high, and then the hospital cannot afford them, cannot afford a
Yes.
place for them, and then which some of them are just waiting to be to dead, like
Yeah.
they cannot afford to go to the hospital, and then they just stay at home waiting that to come to them. They cannot do anything. So the third paragraph kind of reminded me of that situation, like in India right now the number of cases are rising, and then
Yes.
um even the patient go to the hospital, they cannot afford a place because there's so many patients, because so many people are affected with the
Yes.
COVID-19. And you see, the images and emotion have scarred me for the rest of my life. Maybe the family members kind of uh, is bring a traumatic event, a traumatic effect for them. So, and then the last, this is where the dead are buried. Like some of them some of them they're not even be buried because they don't have the land quite enough to for a burial. I don't know, for a burial, like in Italy, like in I don't know, in Italy I guess, or Italy, like they
They just
burn,
throw
they
out
burn.
the
Yeah, they just
open.
throw off the people, even if it's not war, but it could happen like right now because of the COVID-19. Like we cannot send our loved one in the during the burial. Like it's kind of sad.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
I agree.
Yeah. um, from my point of view, I think paragraph 3 is telling about the effect of the war itself. Okay. Yeah, and if you see paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, sorry, line 1 and line 2, my eardrums were hurting from the gunshots and killing and placing people's life. It means that I think the writer expressed that that he or she may at the place of the war where they can witness the what we call the gunshots, and it kills their eardrums. And from the gunshots, they saw the people are killing and placing people's life. It means that maybe their family's life, their friends' life, and or it can be anyone, and that anyone's image have already scared them for the rest of their life. It means that they witness what happened to them, and also from the witness, they also see the dead are also buried. Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes.
agree with you.
So I think we already come to the deep discussion. So anyone has anything to say, or maybe can make a conclusion?
I'm sorry, but I wanna ask about the vocabulary. What does it mean by strewn? Strewn across the
Strewn,
ground.
strewn actually it's like scattering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Alright.
So someone want to conclude this?
I think I can conclude this. So, yeah, for conclusion, this poem is quite good. This poem is very good because I can understand it like clearly. I don't have like it doesn't have a double meaning, so I can understand it immediately. And the uses of the words also is easy to catch. Where you can see smoke has blinded my eyes. I can barely see. So yeah, it's easy to understand. And then it describes well for the first paragraph. It describes well the environment of the war. I mean, we're not the one who were affected by the war, but um, by reading this poem, it's kind of like giving our brief imagination, brief imagination. I mean, it's like
Yes.
a brief, yeah, about war. Even if we're not in the situation, but it's kind of give us the yeah, brief imagination. And then
Mhm.
for the second paragraph is kind of it's like the effect of the effect of the war to the victim. And then lastly, the last paragraph is um, yeah, last paragraph is just the same with the second paragraph.
Yeah.
I think yeah,
Guys,
that's all.
I want to make a correction.
Mhm.
How do you, actually it's not buried, but actually buried. For the
Ah,
last line of the paragraph 3, it's buried.
Buried. Okay.
Very.
Yeah, buried. Yeah, that's
oh,
past time, but present time bury. Yeah.
ah,
Yes.
okay.
That's all.
Okay. Okay, that's all. So see you guys next week on Saturday at 9 a.m.
Bye bye. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much.
Bye bye.